Okay guys, here we are in a vintage daily event and we're in round 1 and it is July the 25th, and unfortunately we've run into our good buddy and clanmate and podcast mate abstract66, and we are on the play, and I'm playing a little bit of a new deck here tonight, a new iteration of Mud because of the problem with tangle wires. So we have subbed in some null rods and are playing a more aggro style deck. And this is a quick look at what our deck looks like. You know, it's a full sphere deck. We've got the full package of revokers, and we've got the null rods to slow down the artifacts, and a little bit of tech. We brought in a Slash Panther to deal with some of the planeswalkers that are running around, like Dak Faden and Jace the Mind Sculptor. So I'm not sure how good this deck is, but we'll take it for a spin and see how it goes. So this is a pretty nice opener. We are unfortunately going to have to expose our Mishra's Workshop here, but I think it's reasonable. We're going to keep it, and I think we just go with the Sphere of Resistance right here. Unfortunately, we're still not able to get a... Actually, you know what? I think we're going to play a Thorn here, so we can get a Lodestone Golem down next turn. It's unfortunate we don't have a Chalice in our hand, but... And hopefully we can slide it through here. And we did. So not a tremendous turn 1, but it has the potential to be a very good hand. Fair enough. So a Lotus is fine. So I mean, he's either going to have to crack his Lotus to force our Lodestone, but I just say we go for it anyways. I think we're just going to play the Academy and hold the Wasteland back. And, you know, hopefully it's enough. The next turn we'll be able to play both a Lodestone and a Sphere, if all goes well. So he's under 2 Spheres here, which is pretty solid. I know Zach was testing Doomsday earlier in the evening here, and we played a couple games in the tournament practice room with it. And if he's playing Doomsday, I feel relatively good about our matchup, but if he's not, we could be in... I mean, he certainly could do something here, so... But as we stand right now, he needs an extra mana to get a Doomsday pile going off, and I'm not even sure a Doomsday pile is going to be good against me. Because once he cracks that Lotus, he's going to be underneath our Spheres. And the amount of time that I think he's thinking about things here, he very well could be on Doomsday. Because for anybody that's ever played the deck or knows anything about it, it's an incredibly complex deck. So we'd love to see a Revoker here. And if this is a Tinker, all right, interesting. So I still feel very good about our chances here. We are absolutely going to be able to... Question is now, how many am I going to have here? If I play the Wasteland, I can cast a Lodestone Golem. And that will give me 3 mana. And I can play another Sphere. So I think it's worth holding on to just playing the Wasteland here and doing things that way. Putting him under our Spheres right now is quite strong, and I think we're just gonna play the Sphere here. I don't see any reason not to, and hopefully that'll be enough to get there. Alright, so there's game 1. Now, I don't know that we have a ton here for Doomsday. I think we're just going to leave things as it is. I'm not really sure what's going on in this deck here, and I guess we need to put one more card back in our library here, and we took out a duplicate. Not sure if he's got a Blightsteel Colossus in his deck or not. Maybe we'll just bring in the one-off duplicate. I don't think I really like duplicate here. Actually, maybe I do. Just keep the duplicate. Yeah, I think that's fine. So this hand is not great. We don't really have any spheres here, and I don't think we can really disrupt them, but I think we'll keep it. It's a pretty strong hand in the sense that... Oh, Leyline of the Void, okay. So what we'd love to see is a Revoker here. Okay, and we didn't get one. I think what we're going to do is we're going to Chalice at 1 here, and we're going to play with a Sphere of Resistance. It's not incredible, but it's not terrible either. Yeah, we'll play it at 1. And yeah, I mean, we'll just play out a Workshop and play out a Sphere of Resistance, and you know what, it slows him down. He got a good start with the Sol Ring for sure, but next turn we're going to be able to cast an uncounterable Worm Coil, which is pretty solid. Okay, so my opponent has passed turn back to me. Interesting. I guess I'm just going to play the Worm Coil. I'm going to gamble that he's 3. Oh, I can't actually do it. I'm short. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're underneath our own sphere here. Let's see, where's our chat here? So I played a Factory, and we can't really do anything. So that's unfortunate, because we'd love to be able to put him under here, but we don't have any play. Urkel's Recall. Okay, not much we can do about that. I think that's a pretty nice play from him. But we're going to be able to reset next turn, so I'm not sure. Lion's Eye Diamond, okay, that's pretty good. So we're up against a Tinker here. I guess he's going to show me a Blightsteel, and I don't think there's much we're going to be able to do against that. Lodestone Golem. Alright guys, so we got hit pretty good here. We're going to need to get pretty darn lucky here to be able to pull out of this one. I guess we're just going to cast 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we're just going to cast a Wormcoil Engine here. I mean, we're not out of it yet. It's too bad we can't cast a Lodestone here, but my apologies, I didn't mean to do that. Instead of playing the Sphere here, I think I'm just going to play the Chalice at 1 again, and we'll hope that that's enough. And if he's got another one of those fancy Urkel's Recalls, we're just dead this game, so. And I can't remember if we kept the duplicate in or not. Okay, another Urkel's Recall, so we die. Alright. We ran into some hate that game. We did keep the duplicate in, and I think it's worth doing that. We've also got a couple Metamorphs here to help us along. Maybe we just, I don't know, Grafdigger's Cage is pretty good also, keeping the Tinker off the table. I don't know that we really want it though. I think I'm just going to go in with what we've got here. Our deck is pretty reasonable against his, and we're just looking for the sphere type hand. And this certainly is not it. I don't really think this is a good hand. We don't have a ton of heat in any capacity. We've got the Revoker. Yeah. I think we just set the Chalice at 1 and hope that our that we can draw into something. This is not great though. Do we mulligan this? We're very, very reliant on a Chalice and a Revoker to be able to pull us out. And I don't think that's really a great strategy against our opponent here. I am going to mulligan this. This is a lot better. At least we've got the Sphere of Resistance, and yeah, we're a little bit far off from casting a Steel Hellkite here, but we're going to put our opponent under a Sphere, and we're going to be able to back it up with a Phyrexian Revoker if he's able to get some mana out there, like some, you know, Black Lotus or any type of Moxen. So it has some things to be desired in it for sure, but much, much better. And Zach is mulliganed as well, and he's going to keep, so... Actually, I'm going to put it on Golem. I don't think Zach's running counter magic. And I don't really want to tip myself off as having the Revoker, because I think he'd be much more hesitant to play his Moxen. Okay, so that gigs up for sure. Alright, we need a Lotus here. Okay, Chalice is a great draw for us. Alright. Well, I mean, we're going blindly here, there's no doubt, but we got to start the beatdown somehow, and I think we'll just choose Black Lotus. I don't know what's going on here. This new client is just so silly. That's all I can say. Let's see if I can do that again. B-L-A-C. There we go. We'll just try that out. And hopefully my opponent will just keep stalling out here. Okay, I'm pretty happy to see that. I mean, unfortunately we don't have the luxury of not casting our Revokers here right now because time is not in our favor. So we're going to just get that thing out there, and once again we're just going to cast a blind Revoker. We'll choose Sol Ring. Actually, Sol Ring is not what we're after here. We want Mox. What do we have here? We'll just take Jet. Alright. We don't want to shut our own Moxen off. That would be unfortuitous of us to do that. Because we're trying to build up here to towards our Steel Hellkite. We're looking for mana. Okay, Lodestone Golem was a phenomenal draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're one away from being able to cast it. And if my opponent misses and we get a land, I think that would all but seal it up. Unfortunately, our opponent got a land, and this could be a Hercule's Recall that we see from him, so it's very unfortunate that he got that land. Alright, well, let's attack. And let's see if he's got it. The good thing is he's got to crack it first. He's got to do the recall now, if he's got it, which will still land me a lodestone. So that's a good sign, because now he cannot cast it. He has to draw another land, and he's dead next turn if he doesn't draw it. All right.